We've just gotten off the phone with the President of the United States from Air Force One on his plane back from Singapore. He sounded confident and upbeat, and he should, because in my opinion he accomplished more than many thought were going to be possible at this summit. The President continues to be very clear-eyed about the relationship with North Korea. All options continue to be on the table in terms of political, economic, military, and diplomatic. But the world is much more safe now in terms of safety and security than it was just a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I think what the Vice President said today will continue to clarify what the President had talked about. Exercises will continue with South Korea. Look forward to further comment and clarification from the President when he gets here. But the bottom line is this. We have an agreement from the North Korean leader on denuclearization. This is an incredibly important goal. This is the result of maximum pressure. The President and the Vice President have made it clear maximum pressure doctrine will continue.
I think there'd be widespread interest in Congress for having an involvement in this. If the President can reach a significant agreement with the North Koreans, I hope it takes the form of a treaty. That's what the founders of our country anticipated, and that's why it's in the Constitution. We obviously have precedent for things less than that, but which route the administration takes will be up to them. But I do believe they'll need to come to Congress in some form, and we'll wait and see what form that takes.
When a country like North Korea, with a leader who is as ruthless as Kim Jong-un is, has nuclear weapons and ICBMs that can threaten the U.S., photo ops will not do. We need follow-through. We need to see that that danger is removed. And yet, President Trump seems to have given away 2 or 3 of the major things that Kim Jong-un wanted. A meeting, the flags next to each other, now a delay of exercises with South Korea without getting anything in return. The danger to America is ever present.
And this is probably the weakest communique I have ever seen come out of an engagement with North Korea over several administrations. Now, in and of itself, one might applaud dialogue, except that there was far more here than dialogue. Kim Jong-un had a good summit. At the end of the day, he went from international pariah, scorned by the world, with multilateral sanctions, including those of the United Nations, to being seen as an equal, meeting with the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, on an equal footing. The President used words like it was an honor to meet him, and talked about how he cared about his people, when it is well documented that tens of thousands sit in North Korean prisons, when tens of thousands others are starving, and when Kim Jong-un has used assassination to keep himself in power.
And before we normalize a relationship with North Korea, we need to deal with issues besides the nuclear issues. Human rights violations in North Korea rank among the worst of any country in the world. And that also needs to be part of these discussions.